Well, Heidi Ho, Stampers, Deb Valder here, and happy Halloween. Here's another in that series of Halloween cards that I'm sending to you with this stamp set called Ghostly Treats. I just love this stamp set. So today we're going to focus in on the pumpkin, the spooky old pumpkin. I love Halloween. I just think it's a fun thing. I don't like the blood, guts, and gore. I just like all the candy and the fun, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. I always made my kids Halloween costumes. I'll have to show them to you sometime, but it's just a fun Halloween holiday for me. And I'm using this stamp set from Fun Stamper's Journey. It is in the 2016 Holiday Mini, which is ending at the end of September 2016, so you have to hurry, okay? I also used the spooky prints from that pattern pack, or from that mini catalog, and these are just 6x6. In our annual catalog, we have 12x12 papers, but in the minis, there's 6x6s, so that you can have just a fun time going through them. He gives you many different pages of the same design. They're double-sided. It is just so versatile. I love it. So these patterns came right here, came from this paper pack. Okay, and then I also used the Boo from the Snapshot frames. I love this also. So let me just show you how we're going to get together and do this. I pre-cut the banners, and that was with these right here. I pre-cut the banners with the designer paper. So for this one, I decided I'm doing two of them. I did decide to do one of each one of these, and let me just show you what I did. So I took the background, and I'll just do the one for right now. I took the background, just the plain solid colored paper, and then I took the designer paper and just made one just a little bit smaller. I'm going to add my Journey foam squares, which are right here, and I think I'll put them in each corner on this. I probably could have gotten away with the little guys, but oh well. All right, so we're going to take and just add these two together. There's cats on the other side. So cute. So cute. And then just center that in between, or on top of the little, it looks like a pocket. Hey, that would be a really cute pocket. All right, bingo, another card. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to glue this piece to our card base. All right, so let's do that with our Easy Glide. I love this glue. Yes, this is on sale also. Remember, our adhesives are on sale. And I'm going to run that all the way to the very top, like that. I'm not going to put the ribbon on yet because I've got a lot of stuff. Well, maybe I will. This is our Limeade Splash ribbon too. So we're going to take and just add a little bow, or a big bow. All right. All the measurements and quantities will be on my blog, so you can hop on over there and check it all out. There we go. Whoops, I want this one a little bit smaller. I like short and fat bows. All right, and then I'm just going to take the back of the bow and the front of the bow and just slide it. And that's how you do it without ripping your paper. All right, so there's that and that. And then we're going to take our non-stick self-sharpening shears and cut my bow off. Okay, so we're almost done, literally. All right, I'm going to take this. I'm going to add a couple of my Journey foam squares. Here's one that I already cut. And I'm just going to put two of them on there. One will go right here for this side. Let me just cut another one. I can do that because I can use my non-stick self-sharpening shears. Okay, and I'm going to put that one on this side. And I'm going to add that right there like that. All right. So now we need to get our little pumpkin. I pre-stamped him with black licorice ink and clear embossing powder, and he is bright and shiny and ready to be painted. So what I did, if you look at my card right here, is I took my re-inkers and I put them on an old block that I had, and then I'm just going to add some of our Blender Fusion right here so that I can take and blend everything together, obviously. And I'm going to take my, let me see if that's a small one. I want a medium. This one's a large. I don't think I have a medium, so I'm going to use my large. Okay, so I'm going to take my large, because I can, blending brush. I'm going to make sure my piece is clean. All right, and then I'm going to just pick up some of my color. Alrighty, and just start to color. So the first color, what I'm going to do is just kind of whitewash everything. All right, and what I mean by that is I'm just going to color everything in nice and, I believe I used creamsicle on this one. All right, and these colors do dry lighter. All right. And remember, you're loving the way I color because, whoops, I just colored in his eye. I'll fix him after. I have my white, and I should probably bring that up and show you how I do that. I have my white craft pad there, you know, our whipped cream craft pad, and I can take that white ink and color it in. It works really good because I wanted his eye to stay white. All right, so it's only a temporary orange eye. It will definitely get better. Now when you start to feel your brush to drag, that means you need to add a little bit more of the blender fusion because it doesn't have enough on it to keep your brush flowing. So just go in, add a little bit more of that and a little bit more of that, and you're good to go. All right, so I'm just going to add both of those and start on his middle body here. Remember that this ink dries lighter. And now we're going to do the bottom. And we're going to go this way. I am not a professional painter, so if you want to learn how to paint, come see me because I don't know how to paint that well, but I think they come out pretty good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up a little bit of the creamsicle and a little bit of the pumpkin bread, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight. So anywhere that I think that there should be a little bit of shading, I'm going to take and I'm just going to blend it in. Okay, see, and what that does is it makes it so that it doesn't look so flat. Now, the reason I'm doing the sides of it is because when you have a cylinder, the light will shine on it, and the two cylinder parts are going to have the light's not going to hit it as well, is what I'm trying to say. So it's going to be darker. All right, so that's going to lighten and blend together beautifully. I'm going to pick up a little bit more because underneath his chin he's going to have a little bit of a shadow. Okay, and again, remembering that both sides, because the light is coming in straight on, we're going to take and just darken that up. And then we need to darken up over here, wherever the bag is, because the bag is higher than the pumpkin. Does that make sense? Alrighty. Alright, then I'm just going to go in and wherever they have these little lines, I love that about Fun Stamper's Journey, is they kind of give you some help here. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of shading underneath his arm. Lots of shading right here because between his arm and that one that's up above there, and then just lighten it up. And I do that by just flattening out the brush. Alright, now you're going to watch this transform, and then you're going to maybe want to go back and add a few more. Oops, I just went out of the line. But I can take my white stuff and fix that afterwards too. All right, so now I have a little bit of, I think it's hazelnut right here, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of that. I took a lot of blender fusion and a little bit of hazelnut because I want it to look a little bit washed out. Give it a little bit of color, but not too much. Okay, I just went in and added a little bit of dark to give it a few little speckles so it doesn't look like it's all one flat thing. And I'm going to do the same thing to his arm. I'm just going to whitewash this with very light colors. Now this is the hard part. You got to figure out where his fingers are. So here's a finger here, 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 and here, and then here. Good. Okay, and then we're just going to go up his arm. Remember, it's not rocket science, so it's pretty easy. Now, coming out of there, we're going to have a little bit of shading there. We're going to have a little bit of shading on his fingers. Definitely on where he's got his hand crossed. Okay. And, okay, I think the little guy there is done. So let's just clean off our brush. Oops, let me find a paper. Okay, so I'm just going to rub it into here and rub it off onto my scrap paper off to the side here. And I'm going to start working on the green. So I'm going to pick up the Blender Fusion. And don't worry if there's a little bit of color in there. It's just going to give you some really neat colors to work with. Alright, so I'm just going to take and outline this bag. Being careful not to touch the toys inside or the candy inside. Alright, so just go around the bag. See, and when you lay it flat like that, when you've got the color on the tip, like this, watch, and you've got the, lay it flat, and it's going to actually do the blending for you, because you've got color on your tip, like this, but there's no color in the middle of it, so it's just going to pick up, you know, just a little bit of color. Alright, so there's that. I did color a couple of the pieces inside green, just because I didn't want them all one color. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty, and then this one I think is a little bit of a darker green, so I might just add that a little bit here, because remember, it does lighten up. There we go. There. Okay, and then, alright, we got to go back and get some of the cleaner, and we're going to add some color to our candy on the inside. There we go. We're going to leave it nice and bright. That doesn't matter if it looks flat. Okay, so there's candy on our bag. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. His white, oh yes I did. I knew I would. Alright, so we're going to take this, we're going to take the green, and we got to paint his hat. His hat is too bright. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the darker green and just kind of go over it right here. There we go. Alrighty, I think he's done. See, it doesn't take that long. And then I'm going to take some Journey foam squares, and being very careful because it is still a little bit wet. I'm going to put one here and one here. See, these large ones, you really only need very few on your project because they're so big. There is a rhyme and a reason for these Journey foam. I'm holding this in the air because I don't want it to get on the table here. Alright, so I added my Journey foam squares. I'm going to bring in my card and I'm going to add this, but we are not done yet. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. We have to put on, you guessed it, some, I want that to go up a little bit higher. We got to put on some of our Journey glaze. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the candy, because that's little and tiny, and that'll get our Journey glaze going. And then I'm just going to do my words, and I just think this makes a Halloween card pop. Alrighty, I think that is about it. That is, let me get this messy little thing out of there. That is our card. It is so cute. I just absolutely love it. Put the top on your Journey glaze always so that it doesn't dry out on you. But that needs time to dry. But that's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you let me know. You know how to get a hold of me. Take care and have a great day. Oh, the cards aren't in the card. You've got to see the cards at the end. Take care and have a great day.